remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Never doubted I could make that.
Sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Yes. What's next? If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now let's see how quick my feet are.
Come to me. You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. Sneak up on me, if you can.
Father's always on about the value of quiet feet.
That's my girl. Don't let me hear you or see you. Most people won't notice you if you're above them, overhead.
Didn't see anything. In the words of Corvo Atano, hidden like a secret, quiet as the sunset.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet. Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. Block with your blade. You're quick. Smart move. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. fatal blow. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you, that these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Kaldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Kaldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Kaldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart. Cast you in cold marble. Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldstream Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Your horses, Corporal. Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's one of the good.
They used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then.
Now that he's helped the rightful heir to take the throne.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lung roll. One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in shakers. I think I just saw something.
Traitors.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way...
She's wounded! Let's finish her! Come on, boy. Wait for my orders. Keep your distance.
She's dangerous. You aren't going anywhere.
No, damn it! Shit heel.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
Hey, who is... I'll bring your head to the Duke! Yes! Okay, he's wounded! Let's finish her! Dead!
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
Show yourself.
Goodbye, you and... This won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I'll need this. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these. Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. Dunwall. I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship. What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
Someone is asking. Hey!
You're not fit for the watch uniform. The city's crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. We've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Getting so one can't even breathe no more. Something stinks around here. That's not my job to clean up. The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. I'll check around here.
You're scaring me!
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her.
Huh?
No! Damn it! No! I'll kill you for that! First of her name. Further, the former Empress, Emily Coldwin, is now wanted for treason.
Anybody?
Any of you found harboring
Don't make me
Emily
search the whole place. I
Coldwin
don't have
will
time.
be... What was that?
That's a relief. Now, careful with that sword. Grand Guard won't like it. Whatever you need, I can't help you. Wants the rent on time? Maybe I just won't pay it all. Who's gonna say anything?
Over there! On the stairs! Guards! Someone!
Show yourself!
What? I don't want to die!
You're not fit for the Watch uniform.
Someone! Protect me! Help me! Someone! Anyone! Guards! Someone!
I can't do anything for you. You better run.
Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then. I don't feel safe. What is wrong with...
Hey!
I think I heard someone is asking. Oh, you little I don't want to die.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Citizen, I'd advise you to return to your home.
That's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
First the short way.
In this part of town?
Now, what's ever going on
Why
tonight?
can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
Should we nominate your nephew as sanitation committee chair?
Waste someone else's time.
How odd. Dressing up. Elaine heard fighting between some of the guards earlier. This is bad.
It's been hard getting any business done here in Dunwall. That's all about to change. The City Watch has its hands full with what's been happening. That crown killer lunatic and all.
The Hatter Gang. Also ready to profit from times of turmoil.
This one's some of the new Dunwall hospitality. Look.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Huh?
That's how we go.
I don't want to die!
block by order of the City Watch.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen.
Who is?
Huh? What?
You ready? She's wounded. Let's finish her. She's dead.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked. What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern,
The
citizen.
city is crawling with the Duke's men.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along. Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up.
That's Emily Caldwell!
Tomorrow.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked. What am I supposed to do now?
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
I'll search you.
That's Emily Caldwell! Who is? No!
What happened here? You ready?
No! Who does things like that?
You aren't going to out of ammunition! Think you're scaring me? Someone's been attacked! I need assistance!
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked. What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I
The
can't
city is crawling with the Duke's men.
the entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the...
That's Emily Caldwell! Come here and fight, coward! You're taking it! Think you're scared? No! Damn it! My arm! No!
Tomorrow. Want to buy one?
Half a mind to organize another theater outing.
What are you covering your face for?
It's been hard getting any business done here in Dunwall. That's all about to change. City Watch has its
The Hatter Gang. Also ready to profit from times of turmoil.
here for them. That's what I'm saying. We need a network.
Someone. Ah! Let's show this one some of the new Dunwall hospitality. Hey, who is...
Came here to... Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
Burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
must be cursed. That old man sent some shit back to us. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Be any different had I not passed from the world.
If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I...
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is.
You've explained part of it, but what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Or must I say, your Imperial Majesty? I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Gristlewood years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwald in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Oh, that's a Don't know what I ate to deserve that.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
Which ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The Dreadful Whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent porters from Morgan.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search.
Why does she want that apart? Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation.
So hungry.
Outside us, crooked
Might
cock.
be time to spring for fish cake.
Hello there.
Between the flies and the filth.
Are you coming tonight? Wouldn't miss that.
You up for a beer later?
You know that was supposed to go once. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Look at him. He's in.
Familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy.
What was your cut,
That's no way to live.
Nah, not this time.
Fellow Serkonans, in the
You
Duke's
bet.
absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former
I've seen an
royal...
underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Can't take much more of this.
Questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
Hey there. What have you got for me? Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that grand... Let's hope you never need help.
Hey, come here. I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
The downtrodden, the poor and forgotten, mudlarks, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them?
enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented... Welcome. Your face is no concern of mine. Glad we could do business. I'll take that deal. You won't regret it. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now Royal Consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnata, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly. Venom and eggs. hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
Somewhere an old woman is beating a servant. He is but a boy. The beating will leave him blind. He was late with the tea.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, give me no choice.
I don't want to die!
Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? Hold still! This is how we get rid of snitches. If anyone asks... Yeah. Is the windmill turning all right up there? No problem?
Don't worry, it's turned. Plenty of electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Look what happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
The wind picks up too strong.
What?
Like in a storm?
Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Of your lifetime, shielding you from the outer horrors of the void. Is someone there looking for trouble over there?
My luck. Will be that sadistic crown killer.
I don't want to die!
Brothers, let's end her!
What?
For the Abbey! I'll perform right. Dare you! Time to execute! Defend yourself! No!
Come on! Let's have a fair fight.
You little shit! Take it!
I'll be damned! Oh no, no, no! What happened here?
Hey, you! This area is off limits. Keep trying! You're gonna pay for that!
I'm nobody.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. What?
It'll be back to distant.
It's too late for that, Rapallo.
Won't get away.
Guess what happens next?
To collect it.
You little shit! This is how we get rid of snitches. If anyone asks, we just ran through. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problem?
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. A windmill.
In a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This
to...
area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Sometimes this tale is told within our mightiest enclaves, and sometimes it is told around campfires during our most remote pilgrimages.
What's going
By
on
the
now?
strictures! Isn't she the woman on the posters? What's going on here? Game on!
No way! What happened here?
Someone's been attacked!
What was that? Shit! You're not supposed to be here! End of the road!
Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Brother, execute the blasphemer!